Hi guys, on our channel we dissect a lot of the movies and look at them from a psychological perspective. This requires us to discuss scenes in a lot of detail. We would recommend that you watch the movie before watching our episodes. Thank you. Hi guys, here we are again with another episode of Yet Another Perspective, where we pick yet another topic from the movie Sholay, which has been a cult classic and a part of all of our lives and childhoods. For the last 2 weeks, we've been speaking about lighter topics. We spoke about comic characters, we spoke about motivators, we spoke about how change is invoked in characters. This time, we're talking about something a little different and something that I have a particular a bone to pick with the writers. Why did Jay have to die? Do you have any takes on why Jay had to die? Everything seemed so perfect. They were going in the right direction. They were changing and they were growing as characters and as people, and everything seemed to be going towards a perfect finish in their lives. When towards the end, the writers killed off Jay. Do you have any take on that?
Right. In my mind, they showed Jay very grounded, right? He was the conscience for Viru, right? And he was this hope for Radha, a very grounded character who's playing his mouth organ, who's constantly very, very steady. They've never shown him shaky or, all over the place in any way. So a lot of times when you're talking about characters which are very grounded, they end up then attracting a world of people who lean on them. So the conclusion of happily ever after will always have to come to that your character अब अपने पाँव पर खड़ा है. So unless you reach that place of character अपने पाँव पर खड़ा है, the grounded person will never be able to be part of the conclusion for other characters. They then will become again the center point where they're facilitating everything. Right. So let us look at Jay as a slight extension of Thakur. Thakur is the only one who has strength. The rest of the villagers are dependent on him. Radha's life decisions right now are absolutely mute in the presence of Thakur. Right? So Radha जब जय को गोली लगती है दौड़ कर आती है and she sees that Thakur is standing there and she hesitates and she retrieves. Right? So there is just so much in the groundedness and the solidarity. Even अगर हम family की बात करें जो ठाकुर की family दिखाई थी और उसके बच्चे हाउ दे स्टिल आर नॉट कम्प्लीटली इंडिपेंडेंट, सब बाबूजी को खुश करने के लिए लगे हैं एंड दैट लिटिल childishness that they showed in Thakur's family members, right? To come back and say if you're looking at somebody as silent and strong a character as Thakur, you are going to then be facing a lot of gabbars because the rest of the people around you are a little dependent. So Jay then is going to, in conclusion, end up becoming a lot like Thakur simply because of the intensity, the depth, the quietness with which he functions. Now, if you were to take it forward, you needed Viru's character now to become completely rounded. So something as simple and innocent as बच्चे मेरे होंगे तो कहानी सुनने तो तेरे पास ही आएंगे. तो almost saying हाँ तेरे घर में मुझे आया की नौकरी मिलने वाली है. So the fact that you will never come back and take complete responsibility of who you are and you will constantly keep leaning on me, Viru's character would have never been able to find a grip onto himself. Right? Let's take examples as to Viru's growth that ends up happening. We would end up feeling कि ये दोस्तों के बीच का टाइम पास है, ये दोस्तों के बीच का जो खेल होता है, they are only pulling each other's leg. But the pulling leg is also a very, very, very stable thing, right? बसंती मंदिर में गई है, वो भगवान से बातें कर रही है एंड वीरू भगवान की मूर्ति के पीछे छुपकर उसका भगवान बना हुआ है. जय उसको वहाँ ले जाता है, वहाँ पे ले जाकर उसको खड़ा करता है और he says now and he walks away from there. So it's not like he's saying anything there. He just says, if my friend is in love with this girl, there can't be drama around the whole thing. So he takes her and he makes her stand there. Then Jay's introduction of Veeru to Mausi, that's also a very important scene wherein he says वो शराब पीता है, वो जुआ खेलता है. So nowhere is he wanting Mausi to have the wrong idea of where they are coming from. I'm sure he would wanted to leave it to Mausi's intelligence and her discretion to come back and say, see, we came from here, but we changed. So उसका जितना भी time pass उन्होंने बताया, none of that time pass is because he is coming from a place only to pull his friend's leg, but it is coming from a place to introduce बसंती के लाइफ में जो मैं लड़का ला रहा हूँ, we come from such a place. हमें अपने खानदान का पता नहीं है. These are the bad things that we have all grown up with and we have lived with. Right? So the introduction is still of conscience. It's still of truth that he brings into his life. So जितना भी उसको time pass समझ लो, he's still Veeru's conscience. Another part in the movie where we say that Jay is the decision maker and Veeru is only a dependent is the सिक्का. Okay, वो सिक्का उछालता है. जय को तो पता है दोनों साइड का सिक्का सेम है, राइट? सो जय नोज दैट व्हाट ही वांट्स विल हैपन एवरी टाइम बिकॉज सिक्का वो उछाल रहा है, राइट? सो द राइट डिसीजंस आर आल्सो ऑलवेज टेकन. सो व्हाइल Veeru rambles a lot, he does all the negotiations and the discussions and all the louder things, but all the decisions are still taken by Jay. Right. Now with Jay's presence in Veeru's life, वो अपने पाँव पे तो कभी भी नहीं खड़ा होने वाला था. So you needed Veeru to take responsibility of his own self, right?
So what you're saying is that Jay had to die for Veeru to grow, and basically it's not the death of Jay; it's basically an integration of Jay and Veeru
into Veeru.
Into Veeru,
Yes.
like where the conscience became one with the character.
Yes.
So that's what
Yes.
the saying means.
Yes.
That is an
So
interesting
yeah.
take on that, because I've read a lot about the analysis of these characters where, you know, it's a lot has been written about their bromance and how they had such a close-knit relationship, and then like a woman came into his life, and so it could also be seen as, okay, now his life is complete without Jay, so Jay had to move on.
Right.
But this seems so much more fuller as an explanation, where it is an integration of, if we look at characters as different parts of our psyche, it's so beautifully said that it's an integration of
Yes.
the two and not the death of
Yes.
one and the growth of
And
another.
that also brings us to the second part of the story. The second part of the story being that of Radha. राइट? सो राधा का कैरेक्टर उन्होंने हमको दो तरीके से इंट्रोड्यूस किया है. द फर्स्ट दैट दे हैव इंट्रोड्यूस्ड राधा टू अस एज is that she's very bubbly child, very full of life, and she has a father and she interacts with Thakur and these people interact and she's married, right? Whatever changes in her life as part of marriage, she is this very simple girl going to the temple. That's how she escapes being murdered by Gabbar. Okay, but after that, all the bubbliness is gone, all the life is gone. Her being somebody who takes this decision and who can have fun, both with colors and with the way she interacts with her father and Thakur also for that matter, right? So Thakur has not been shown as this very repressive, dominant, patriarchal father. He's just been shown as this very warm father. But in whatever life changed circumstances for Radha, she stopped existing as a person, right? Neither was her father thinking anything now what, nor was Thakur thinking about anything next what.
Right.
Both had reached this place of, this is Radha's destiny. She's continuing to live in her in-laws' place because it's a respectable house and she's safe. But the story ends there, right? So राधा की भी जो उन्होंने शादी की बात या शादी का डिस्कशन दिखाया, that was not with reference to any romance they tried to show between Jay and Radha.
Right.
The interaction that they took it to was both the fathers meeting and talking, saying, आप और मैं तो अब नहीं रहेंगे. समाज इंसान को अकेला बनाने के लिए नहीं बना है, उसको कुछ देने के लिए बना है. So we will need to think about Radha and her future, which was an absolute mute topic before this.
Right.
And I'm again insisting, you're not talking about two fathers who didn't care less.
Right.
You're talking about two fathers who really loved their children very dearly, and the way they have shown Radha's father also, that he's really brought her up with a lot of freedom and the bubbliness and all of that stuff. So Radha's life needed to come back into discussion. राधा को भी अपने पाँव पे खड़ा होना जरूरी था, तो जय का मरना वहां भी इसलिए जरूरी था बिकॉज अगर वो ठाकुर पर डिपेंडेंट होने से फिर जय के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट होने में चली जाती, वो एहसान के अंतर्गत कि इसने मुझे नई जिंदगी दी है, वो जीने लगती. सो हर फीलिंग ऑफ माई सेल्फ एज अ पर्सन वो कंप्लीट नहीं होता. Right? So the way they conclude Radha's character is the last scene जहाँ जय की चिता बहुत दूर जल रही है and there is this room where she is. अभी तक they have shown her in the hallways where she is walking like the ghost, of अब यही मेरा घर है and इसमें से अब मुझे मोक्ष नहीं मिलने वाला है and I go around in circles in this house. Or she is shown in front of this one small temple kind of a thing जो दूर से होली देख रही है. Okay, she just looks at that chitta, she's looking into the open horizon and then she just closes the door. The closing of the door can be looked at as two things. You want to see, oh poor thing, depression में वापस चली गई, or now that her life has come back into discussion. She doesn't need to go from one position of dependence to another position of dependence, but now she and her parents will begin to think about what. For all you know, she doesn't want marriage and she wants to start an NGO of her own. Right. She's been shown with that lamb quite a lot. So instead of only doing time pass, she could be somebody who will take up, whatever, nurturing of animals, right? So something that gives independence also to the woman, which might have been very different in 1970s to talk about, saying you don't need to show marriage as a conclusion for a woman's happiness.
Right.
I think it was a very progressive thought with Jay's death that happened for Radha in the film. So not only did Viru become independent, but it shook awake both Thakur and Radha's father, and it then gave Radha a choice. Again, the change, she'll have to look for her motivators, whether she goes back into this haunted house and walks around the corridors switching on lights and switching off lights, or she finds more for what she would want to do with herself and her future.
That's such a beautiful explanation, I think, because we always think about the movie ending at a certain point, but the ending of this movie, as you explained it, shows that the movie may end, but the lives of the characters keep going on, and that ending sort of signifies that really beautifully. So thank you, Swati, for this beautiful interaction. I've looked at the characters in a different light on hearing this. I no longer think that it was wrong of the writers to kill Jay. It probably was the right decision. So they have my validation there at last. After all these years. We will join you next week with another topic from Sholay. We can continue to talk about this movie forever, but if you guys have any questions or any topics that you want to talk about, or you have been pondering about in your head, please write in to us, send us your questions, and we'll try to include that in our questions. And until then, keep reading our book and keep sending us your comments on how you like it. Thank you for joining us on Yet Another Perspective.
Thank you.